I can prove that two triangles are congruent by SSS. Let's take a look here. We talked about minimal conditions in the previous lesson. So in this one, let's use some inductive reasoning and look for a pattern from some examples. If you take a look, I took three given sides, 2, 4, and 5. And what I tried to do is make as many different kind of triangles as I could. What do you notice about these triangles here? Well, you see they've been rotated, maybe reflected, but no matter how I tried to put those three side lengths together, they always turned out to be the same. Those are all the same triangle. So all triangles with the same side parts are congruent. So that's really important because if we talk about our summary here, we can only make one kind of triangle from a side. So when we're given three side lengths, you can only make one triangle, no matter how hard you try. Therefore, if two triangles had the same side, they must be congruent. Think about it. If you can only make one kind of triangle from three sides, and you've got two triangles with those three sides, then your two triangles are congruent. Let's look at a different situation. And isn't that previous one nice because we don't have to look at all 6 parts? Only 3 parts. Here's another one. We're given angle. Now if you take a look here, it's pretty quick and easy to see that just because you have the same 3 angles, which these triangles do, does not mean you're going to have the same exact triangles. They've been blown up, or they've been shrunk, or they've been rotated or flipped. So it's the same shape, but different sizes. So these are not congruent triangles. So the triangles have the same 3 angles. But they are not congruent, as they are different sizes. These are actually called similar, and we'll come back to that at a later date. So here's my summary for angle. We can make more than one kind of triangle. From an angle set of given information. Therefore, if two triangles have the same angle, we cannot assume they are congruent. One triangle might be really tiny with the 3 angles, but the other one might have the same 3 angles but be really big. So we cannot use that as evidence to say they must be the same. So let's come down and apply these ideas. Let's see, I only have 2 marks here, so I need to add another marking. Now it says up here in the given that C is the midpoint of segment BE. So that means I can put another tick here, and I'm going to go with 3 because that's what I'm on. Why I was able to make that marking. Always annotate because the definition of a midpoint. Okay, that's the reason why. And then if you put down your dots on anything that doesn't have a marking, you can see there are no 2 dots right next to each other. So it doesn't matter to me how I go about naming this, but you end up having a side, another side, and another side. So we actually have a side set of given information. These are the minimal conditions. I'm going to go 1 tick, 2 tick, 3 tick. And we know that these two triangles have to be congruent because they share the same 3 sides. And we can only make one kind of triangle from 3 given sides. So they have to be the same. So let's come over here and do our statements. I'm going to start with my 1 tick. I'm going to say segment AC is congruent to segment FC. Again, watch the order. What's the reason for that? Well, if you look over here, it was already marked up for us, wasn't it? So that was just given to us. Same thing with this one here, the 2 marks. So given will be my reason over here. Now let's look at the next one. 2 ticks, segment AB corresponds to segment FE. Those were also given to us. And finally, segment BC is congruent to segment BC. And the reason we were able to put that marking, whatever's right here in blue, definition of a midpoint. So, I'm going to go ahead and say the triangle ABC is congruent to triangle FEC, watch your order, by side, side, side congruency. They share the same 3 sides. You can only make one kind of triangle from 3 sides, so the 2 triangles must be congruent. AAA is not enough evidence because we can make more than one kind of triangle. Good luck.